Hi, friends. I can't believe it's day 3. It's Tuesday and it's evening. It's like almost 8 o'clock. And I figure I better get on here and do this or I'm going to forget. So, here's where we are. I've been shopping. So, turns out that good old Hy-Vee, the grocery store, has roses on sale for $8 a dozen this week. So I say, yes, please. So, you heard me say that she doesn't even know if she wants roses. But guess what? We'll just use them as a filler flower then. So, got these great coral bright ones. And then these are a little softer. The lighting's not great on my phone because, I don't have an iPhone. Because iPhones, I don't agree with them. Anyway, and then I found these buttery yellow ones. They're kind of beat up, but I haven't pulled the guard petals off or anything. So I just got those. And then I stopped at Trader Joe's to look for these flowers because I found these the other day. I can't remember what the name of this rose is, but it's like a sunset in a rose. And so, again, guard petals aren't off. But then, there's one thing that can't happen in the next few days, and that I cannot hurt my hands because I'm going to have to use my hands a lot. Guess what I did? These things right here? Dangerous. I didn't get my fingers in the blade, but I caught my palm in this right here. I'm not going to show you because some of you are squeamish, and Elena's like giving her heebie-jeebies. Didn't cut it, but there's a giant blood blister under there, and it hurts. So I've been dousing myself in Tamanu and lavender oil because I'm still part witch doctor. So anyway, I'll show you other things we got done. I had a whole bunch of bridesmaids over here yesterday, and so I had them wash up all of these. These are all like water bottles for the tables, so that people can stay hydrated instead of, the other way around, keep going up to the bar. So that was actually quite the undertaking because I had to peel all the price stickers off and then wash them all out and then dry them. So have that done. My bride is sitting right here, but she doesn't want to be on the videos. You want to say hi? No, she doesn't want to say hi. There she is. So I'll show you what else we have going on here without showing you too much. I'm going to keep it on me. So tonight I just have a few things. Oh, first of all, important things. Yeah, got my pedicure done. I wanted a brighter purple than that. I had a brighter purple, but I think that one's pretty fun still. It's still dark. It kind of looks like I have bruised toes, but that's fine. This is all I'll show you the dress. So this is the last applique. So all I have to do is go around the edges of this little intricate thing onto the lace. So yeah, that sounds like easy peasy. It's only like this big. But yeah, it only took me like 5 minutes to do the one. It's fine. It's not that bad. So this morning, I get up at the crack of dawn because I've entered that stage in life when I just wake up at 5:15 in the morning and don't go back to sleep, which, what is up with that? I was always a queen of sleeping. So I did my dress this morning. I worked on it because, I said I hadn't hemmed it. And some of you asked to see it. So it is a column dress. Oh, well, it's inside out. But it's a column dress. It's forest green for a summer wedding. But I figure I'll blend into all the flowers, right? So that's the detailing on the waist. And then it has I don't have it unzipped too. So it has a V back here. And then a high neck, you'll see that. And then it's just plain. And it's kind of stretchy. And then it has a slit on the front. So it's not high or anything. It's very modest, which I love. I don't feel like anything's showing. I can wear a regular bra. Fantastic. So here's what I did. So I have my hem all pinned up, right, this morning. This is literally 5:45 in the morning. And then I'm like, okay, I got that all measured and pinned and ready to stitch. I need to trim the lining. So I go and I start to trim the lining, which just needs a little rolled hem. And I got to the back and I flippin' trimmed it too short because I just eyeballed it. I decided not to measure. And so now I have it all pinned back together to sew back because I needed one more thing to do. So now I have to sew the lining back on, which I already trimmed it actually. I mean, I literally cut off 3 to 4 inches. So, but I cut off like an inch and a half too much of the lining. And I thought, well, It's fine. Nobody will see my lining. And then I realized it has that slit. So in pictures and things, you'll be able, I mean, potentially, no one's going to be looking at me anyway, but you could potentially see to the back of my dress and see the lining all jaggedy and messed up. And I'm like, oh my gosh, stupid. That's why we're supposed to, it's just like woodworking. You measure twice and cut once. But no, I measured once, sort of, and then eyeballed it, which is not the appropriate way to do things. But the best thing about my outfit is my shoes. Girls, I'm telling you, we're talking Betsy Johnson beaded 3 7/8 inch heel. Fantastic, most beautiful things ever. So the story on these, I mean, are those just not exquisite? I love them so much. Look at that. Ah! I have some special, very expensive insole thing put in here, plus some invisible toe cushion or ball of foot cushions, all the things. These things are awesome. I'm not sure I'll be able to wear them more than 30 minutes, maybe an hour. Let's see. Look at that. I mean, those are so fun. Aren't they fun? And then I have my silly ballerina foot. I was not a ballerina, but I have a really high arch, so who knows how long I'll be able to keep those on my feet. But they are, I mean, my favorite thing so far. I mean, except for the bridal stuff. I'm just being silly anyway. Anyway, what was I going to say? Something. I don't know. I have backups. Plain gold little pumps. Oh, I was going to tell you my story about getting those shoes. So my aunt, she's watching these videos, I know, tells me that Nina heels are on sale at Dillard's. This is a few months ago when I bought these shoes. And I'm like, oh, great, because I have a pair of Ninas, and they're quite lovely. They're my special occasion little heels, right? Little kitten heels I have. I prefer a higher heel that's not a stiletto. But I go on the website and I'm looking at all the Ninas and I'm like, boring, boring. I mean, I have a plain dress. It's just a green column dress. It's very plain. And I see those Ninas. I'm like, oh, they're so pretty, but they're so boring. And then these pop up. I'm like, what is that? And for reference, all the bridesmaid dresses are wearing that baby pink, that really light pink. And then Elena's dress is just the beautiful lace and stuff. And so, and then the flowers are shades of pink and coral and everything and kind of bright and everything. And these had pink and green and different shades of pink. And I'm like, and turquoise on the bottom, which turquoise is my favorite color. So I was just like, I'm getting these. And so I call my aunt and she's like, oh, did you get your shoes? I'm like, yeah, I got these. I sent them to her. She goes, those are not Nina's. She goes, those look horrible. Like horrible for your feet, right? To be walking around all day. And I'm like, I know, and I love them. They're going to be fantastic. And so then she's like, well, what Nina's did you order for backup? And I was like, none. Like, I'll just wear what I bought at the thrift store or whatever. Like another pair of gold ones that I have around. It's fine. And she's just like, oh, Risa. Oh, Risa. So there we go. I will see how long I can wear those. My girlfriends at work were like, okay, you need to like do dishes or laundry in these tonight. And I'm like, I don't know. When I tried them on this morning with my dress, I felt like maybe like the strap was maybe cutting into my toe. Like I might wear them as least amount as possible. But really, they're not that high. I mean, is that high? It's not that bad. I mean, it'd be better if these were platform, but they didn't come in platform, so whatever. There's my tales. Anyway, I am done with work, so I am thrilled. I did not feel like I was much of a contributor at my office job today, but I did sit through 3 meetings and did my best to stay focused and, got to talk to some of my friends and the like. And Elena girl decided to stay here while her husband went out to his mom's for the evening because they are getting ready. Let's just face it. They're making decisions as 20-year-olds, and it's fine. I'm happy for them. It'll be fine, and it'll be fun. But they've decided that they should all, and when I say all, most of the bridal party should go on a float trip on Thursday. So a bunch of them are loading up at the crack of dawn Thursday morning and driving down to the Niagara River to get on rafts and float, and most of us that have been on float trips knows what that involves all day long. And then they rented a cabin, which I'm sure will be clean and nice and lovely, and staying in the cabin overnight together. And you know what? I can't blame them. They haven't been here. They live halfway across the world, across the nation. They haven't had, Elena didn't have a bridal shower. She hasn't had a bachelorette party. He hasn't had a bachelor party. They haven't been able to do the things that you usually get to do when you're getting married. So I'm like, it sounds great, guys. Have a good time. And we'll just see. Hopefully, we will not end up with a sunburnt bridal party. I'm going to send sunblock and do what I can. And you know what? I'm just going to stay home all Thursday and make flowers. It's going to be great. So, sneak peek of tomorrow. Just tell you what's going to happen. Of course, I'm not going to be filming during these times, but Eric and I, well, actually, I think he bailed on me. Anyway, I'm going out early in the morning, right after sunrise, and collecting Queen Anne's lace, which you know by, it's the pretty white flower, wildflower that's all over the roadsides. And I have strategically planned out the places that are easy to get to that I can get those. I've looked up the laws. It is legal to cut Missouri wildflowers for your own personal use from public land. So I have, I'm not sure if it's public land, but empty lots and things like that. I'm like, if MoDOT owns it, are they really going to care? Queen Anne's lace, also known as wild carrot, is technically a noxious invasive weed. So it also has medicinal purposes. Maybe it can help my hand. I doubt it. I don't know what they use it for. I stopped watching the videos when I was like looking at like ways I could use it in bridal bouquets and stuff. That some of the YouTube videos, it was like, oh, Queen Anne's lace for medicinal. Here we're gonna dry it and distill it or do all. I was like, I'm not watching that. I want to use it for flowers. But anyway, it's going to be our substitute for purchasing lots of baby's breath, because I think maybe I showed in the plant video, I grew lots of baby's breath because my aunt was so nice and started it from seed, and I took a bunch of plants and my other friend took a bunch of plants, and it all has not flowered. So we don't have any baby's breath. So we're going to use Queen Anne's lace, and I'm going to go foraging. So that's tomorrow, and then it will be the rest of the flower acquisitions. So another thing I started to say is I have two good friends that have flower farms. So I'm going to meet them tomorrow morning and purchase flowers from them. And then, I wonder if we can see it from this. Oh, no, the trees cover it. My neighbor across the street also has like 5 hydrangea bushes along the side of her house. And they've all burst into bloom this week. So I'm sorry I keep messing with my hair. It's a disaster. I just opted for not doing my hair this week. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's my story. I hope you all are having a great week. I'm having the time of my life. This is fantastic. Elena's doing great. She's so far had a pretty good attitude about things. We have her 3 bridesmaids from Alabama, where she went to college, coming in tomorrow evening. And they are all international students. We have a girl from Canada, a girl from Scotland, and a girl from England. They've been here before. They're coming to stay. And I'm excited to see them again. And it's just going to start filling up and being a full house. So, love to you all. Thanks for watching, and thanks for all your encouraging notes. I really had a fun time talking to people this week who sent me lots of texts and messages, and it just kind of makes my heart smile. So, thanks so much. Bye!